Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, Crypts, Mir versus Ark. Man, oh man, this is what we do. This is big match. Best gear in the game in store tonight. Yes, we are back. The last time you guys heard from me, no, I was not mad at Mir. I think that was the rumor that was out there. It was just 3 o'clock in the morning. And they wanted to fight till the break of dawn. So the body can only take so much. But yeah, like the last time you guys heard me, it was, all right, Amanda running to the wall, moonshot, just going to drop a healing seal. And I mean, that's what it was like at like 3 in the morning, right? It was crazy. But I mean, that was after inventory, portals, and then a unbelievable raid. But you know what? Here's the thing. Those memories are going to be long-term memories. We might struggle through some of them. We might not always like when we're rated. Sometimes could be early, sometimes could be late, sometimes could be after something. But when you guys look back on strongholds and the strategy and the planning and all the stuff you put into it, I think the totality of it, you're going to love it because there's a lot of buzz. And I will say this, for some of you that are very curious, that like, hey, I'm tired, I got to get up in the morning. We had almost the entire PDL family here at 3 a.m. in the morning. So almost all of you were here. I know you guys want to watch movies, you guys want to do stuff, but it was like you were glued to the computer. You couldn't stop watching. So they put on a great show. Speaking of great show, I don't do this often, but tonight is by far the best piece of gear we've ever rolled out. It is a brand new set. It's called Duelist. You probably saw a little bit of it. First of all, it's absolutely beautiful. The design is amazing. Secondly, it is the stats are incredible. You're going to love the stats. It is going to blow people away in faction wars and portals, all of the above. So if you're just getting into the game and you want to know what gear's all about and you're on the fence, tonight is your bundle. We're also going to put somebody in here that a few people have requested. Yes, Icky is in this bundle tonight. So if you don't have an Icky, you're going to have your chance to get your Icky tonight. I don't know when or if you will see Icky again. So tonight is your chance. And I'm just not going to stop at that. I'm going to blow it out of the park tonight. The last couple bundles we did were freaking unbelievably a lot of stuff. Well, tonight, it's a lot of stuff, and it's great stuff. So let me get to the standings real quick, because that's what we do. We got to keep score, right? So Mir is doing what Mir does. They are 2-0. Point differential, not a big point differential. 390 over 2, not bad, but still 2-0. You can see they've scored 3,665 points, giving up 3,275. But the big thing is they are 2-0. Vox, you got Team Vox, who lost barely, a nail-biter to Mir. And you know what? Vox is saying, like, you know what? We might be the best in the league because we barely lost to Mir, and they got a convincing win last week. Vox is knocking on the door saying, we get Mir again, we might take it down. Ark Sparks, they were a little rusty. First match, remember their first one got delayed, so they were just getting their groove last week. This is always a great matchup, Ark Sparks versus Mir. If Ark pulls the upset tonight, they're going to be right there in first place. And Sly, Team Sly is just gelling. I know Craven Light the other night said, hey, watch out, Mir, we're going to raid you. And then Bonnie was like, Craven, do I have to remind you just a couple days ago we slapped you guys around? I don't think exactly that, but you get the idea. Bonnie was talking a little bit of trash. Wait, Bonnie doesn't even talk trash. That's trash talking for Bonnie. Bonnie will say, remember 2 days ago. That's like the extent of it. Like, not a whole lot of words, but they're powerful words. So that was all happening at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So you guys thought I forgot it. I did not. I was right there with you guys. All right, look, it's 8:59. Let me get over to this bundle. I want to see your initial reaction when I switch this screen. First of all, how about, and look, I'm not going to overpay like I did last. You know what? Let me wait till I get to the screen. Last time I overpaid with Tiny. Bam! There you go. I've got stuff in here that was requested. I got a complete bundle that was, requested by a couple people. But I just want to see your reaction to all that's up there on the screen. It is nuts. So I promised you guys I was going to take care of you tonight. So those quantities are bigger than what you think they are. We're starting out Elixir of Jacked. It's 2 of them. That's one of the baddest elixirs in the game. Look at the stats on that H15B5. That top $10 bundle up there. 2 Elixir of Jacked, 2 Elysiums, 5 Frantic 5, and 5 Pet Revives. So there you go. You can revive all your pets by that and have all that extra stuff up there. So that's a lot of items up there in that $10 bundle. 2 Jacked, 2 Elysium, 5 Frantic 5s, and 5 Pet Revives. All right, let me get to this red bundle. Dimes, this red bundle was requested. So this has Heal and Seal, Seal Smoke, Maya Grenades, Vile Smoke, another satchel if you're collecting your handbags. There it is. I also have set up Stronghold Vaults for you guys. So you got a faction bank, you got your own bank, and now you're going to have a Stronghold Vault where you can put some of these satchels in there and upgrade them and maybe give them to a person. Instead of having 8 people with level 1 satchels, maybe you have 2 people with level 2 satchels and then 3 or 4 with level 1. So you can start to combine those things. Stronghold satchel right there. Seal and Thrill. This Gum Arrow was very, very highly requested after people saw how good it is in Strongholds. Holds them in place and then slows them after that. Mere Madness times 2. Strongholds, Speed Potion. Speed Potion, did you guys see a couple people die in Strongholds and they popped the Speed Potion and boom, they're right back in the Stronghold all over again. And you know what? I lost my freaking mind tonight. I don't know what it was, but I was like, we had several people that were short a Bionic Torso, either a Pearl or an Onyx or something. So here we go. How about this, Ocean Man? How about 2 Onyx, 2 Pearls, 2 Sapphires? If you pick up the red bundle or the gold bundle, you get that bonus in there. So I don't know we've ever put this many Bionic Torsos in there. It's 2 Onyx, 2 Pearl, 2 Sapphires. Jump over to that gold bundle. Gold bundle, Ravishing Ruby. You got new PvP gear coming out, so there's your max blue health. Elixir of Elements, very, very good elixir, underrated. There's your max PvP red gem. It's plus 4 damage. Carbine is going to be the new thing. Putting on that Carbine, look at the stats. It's D8, B8. So that gives you extra 8 damage and extra 8 base with 1 piece of tape. Photon Vega, Barnacle Bombs, Sly Sorrow, Photon Pluto. And if you thought I lost my mind the first time, I did it again. Every wax as a bonus. Bullet, Armor, Blade, Bow, and 2 Teal B4. Green bundle. There's your Crimson Carbine. Pet Repel, one of the staple items in the game. It's used almost every game. We've got Ammo Blanco, strongest AP in the game. Elixir of Insane, Red Pet Skin, Stunning Sapphire, Arc Flash, Vox Vendetta, and I am pleased to announce we have a brand new Tier 5 Torso. Here's why. How about everybody a big congratulations to Gemstone. She is the first player in the history of Play Dead Live to collect all 4 Bionic Torso sets. She got the Onyx and got the B1. Then she came back and she got the Onyx and the Pearl to get an extra B2, which is a total of B3. Then she came back and she got the Onyx, the Pearl, and the Sapphire. And then she came back, got the Onyx, Pearl, Sapphire, and the first player to get the Teal. So tonight, we are rolling out Tier 5, and that is the Scarlet. And if you collect the Onyx, Pearl, Sapphire, Teal, and Scarlet, you will get a permanent B5. They all stack. So it's not 1 more base, it's 5 more permanent base. Now I could probably stop right there with the bundles. And Dimes, let me get Tiny up in here, because what I'm about to do and the gear I'm about to talk about is absolutely ridiculous. It is the first ever. It is a one of its kind. So you guys know how good the energy orbs are. And congratulations. A couple of you guys leveled up your energy orb, and now you can collect the next one. They keep leveling up. The more you collect, the more overall health you get. We also saw gold pet skins. So there's your gold pet skin. Icky is ridiculous, and as I said, Icky is very limited. Tonight, as a bonus, if you pick up all the bundles, these are your bonus items. And if you get an extra one, maybe you can use it. But if you want a shot at Icky, it is tonight. And this is my baby. This is my baby. I want you guys to see this because this is the first ever brand new PvP set, season number 5. This is the Duelist helmet. The base on these, well, first of all, Rival, the base was H7D7. The base on this Duelist gear is H10D10. It's already more than 30% higher than the base on the Rival. So this particular piece of gear, here's the stats. H10, D20. D20 on this one piece of gear. B15. And the first ever Armor Pen 5 rolled out tonight. So you get 20 damage, 15 base, and AP 5. What a way to kick off the brand new Duelist set. There is going to be a PvP scenario that is called Duels. And Duelist is just paying tribute to that brand new. Thank you so much, Crazy L. This set is absolutely beautiful. The PVC cards, if you get this set, I strongly recommend ordering the PVC cards for this because it's a wonderful design, and the stats certainly follow suit. So I'm really looking forward to seeing who's going to be full Duelist. We got some gladiators, we got some rivals, and tonight is your chance to get out of the gates. And that's the big question, right? It does look like the gemstone helmet. So, best bundle ever. I know it's hard. We keep outdoing ourselves over and over, but we've come a long way. We're already working on Tier 5 torsos and brand new Duelist gear. So, all right. You know what? Ray, you ain't passing on that Duelist gear. Look at Ocean Man in the house. Dang, Moonshot is super, super close. I see Craven Light picking up silver. I see Dow picking up loaders. Ocean Man getting the first piece of Duelist gear ever. I see you, Ray. Busy Bee picking up silver. I saw Dow pop in, and all right, Kel's been getting messages from a lot of you guys who messaged her. So she is going to post very shortly. All right, we'll get Kel's message. The additional bundles that were picked up. She's probably going to message me and ask me to sing a little bit because she's trying to gather all the data. And, all right. There we go. All right, Kel, if you can do me a favor, post that so I can sing, right? Any request? we're gonna have a good one tonight. I think it's gonna be a pretty fast moving match. The last time we saw teams play, I mean, it was very structured, organized, quick gameplay. So teams just get better and better. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Why, Kel post that. I'll leave the bundle up. And I'm going to go ahead and there it is. I'm going to ask you guys for pre-match buffs. So Sheila, Dow, Julia, Jim, Moon, Kel, B-Dub, Valar, Busy, Crazy L, Julie J, Nixie, and Amanda. If all of you could do me a favor, type your pre-match buffs. Get them on the screen so Kel can screenshot them. And also so your opponents can see. I've already got your stats incorporated because you guys sent them to me early. Oh, look at that. Moonshot getting the first piece of duelist gear. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got Gemstone, Valar, Dimes, Julia, Cat, Trigger, Flyrod, B-Dub, Amanda, Julie J, Nixie, Sheila, Kel, Moonshot, all picking up through Kel. Everybody else getting it like Ocean Man, Dow. I see you guys online. Certainly Tiny. That's just the people that message Kel. Looks like we're off to a good start in duelist gear. So all I'm going to say is you guys better watch out because there's a lot of people that gear can be equipped starting tomorrow. So those of you playing Wednesday night, get your gear upgraded and get your gear loaded. And the other thing I'll say is this duelist helmet is going to be around for a couple of months. Hint, upgrade it. Upgrade it with your skins. Because when those new pieces come out, those are going to be the ones you're going to have the longest. All right, I see all the buffs coming in. Pay close attention. All right, I'm going to share a picture with leaders. Leaders, you can share it with your factions if you don't mind. So leader chat, do me a favor, share those with your factions. That is your starting lineups for tonight. And that's what my board looks like. So my play mat is set up tonight, if you guys are wondering. So I'm going to ask the leaders to share it in faction chat. And then I'm going to go to the map. And I got my blues, I got my Eli, or my Ellies, I got my Martys, I got the whole thing. So these will be coming in the mail to you guys very shortly. Here we go, everybody. This is the Crypts board. So let me give you the starting lineup tonight. So the home team is Team Ark. So Ark is chosen to go with Dow in the leadoff position from the defensive position. So Dow will be starting it out. Then we're going to go over to Kel in the bomber position for Mir. Then we got Sheila Beasley in the starting lineup tonight. Sheila Beasley in that bomber position going number 2 for Ark. Then we go over to Moonshot in the defensive position for Mir. Then going number 3 for Ark is the assassin Julia Muse in the rover position. And then across from her, going number 3 for Mir, is her friendly nemesis. They have good battles. B-Dub, the other rover across the way. Then we got Battle of the Tanks. Gemstone will be finishing off for Team Ark. And then we've got Flyrod finishing it off for Team Mir. So That's what we got, everybody. Hopefully you guys got a chance to check out the playmat. It looks good. So let's do it. It's 9:15, everybody. Dow, you're on the clock, my man, and you've got 15 seconds to kick this match off from the defensive position. Dow, what you got? All right, Dow's going to jump right out of the gates. I am going to be numbering these chests. So if you have doubt tonight, go slow and just be very careful that you type their chest, Main Street. That's the two options. You're right. You're never going to attack your own chest. So just say Main Street or their chest. So Dow kicking it off, going to Main Street. He's also going to do his Max Seal, surrounded by Max Seal smoke. And he's going to shoot Kel. 6s, Vega ammo, and it's an upgraded 6s. But I got to tell you, Kel is no slouch when it comes to the health, Dow. And in fact, she's got some pretty awesome health. So we're going to let your attack hit. 6s going through with Vega ammo. But you got a pretty decent upgrade there as well. Kel, we're taking you down to 88. Kel is at 88 after the Vega ammo. All right, Kel, you're up. We had a lot of upgrades this weekend, so one thing you'll probably notice, some of you will hit a lot harder, but some of your attacks will be less because there was a lot of gemming and a lot of glyphing of armor this weekend. Believe me, I know because I spent hours and hours doing it. All right, so Kel is going to go boss across the way to their flag. So it goes like this. It flies over right over here by Julia. Hello, Julia. How you doing? All right, and then drops right there on the chest. And then we go Seal Smoke for Kel. And then she's also going to play Holiday Cheer. Kel is a Gladiator. Dow, you got the Gladiator kick back to your damage as well. And Kel throwing a Holiday Cheer right there. Let's see how strong the walls are today. You guys know we do mix the walls up from week to week. So it's going to be strong walls or weak walls. Kel rocking the jacked. Kel, you get black, green, and green, and that is including your Gladiator bonus. Important note. Important note. Pay close attention. All right. Killer Beasley. Beasley, you're up. You got a couple bosses on the board. You got a wall in front of you. And congratulations, Killer, to the starting lineup. Good to see you getting some extended playtime tonight. Ark mixing it up. Getting their players involved early in the season. Yeah, Jim's probably sitting back saying, let me check a few lineups, see what they got. So microscope's on you, Beasley. See how you perform as a starter. She's going to summon boss to their flag. It's a good start. Can't really go wrong with that one. So Beasley, look at that boss just kind of fly in there. Going to say hello to the bench players. Beasley playing boss. She's also going to play Max Seal. So Dow at Main Street. Kel. So 3 rounds. And we got 3 bosses. So a lot of pressure being put on. And Killer's going to throw that D30 to the wall too. All right. Killer. D30 to the wall. A little less than Holiday Cheer. Not Gladiator. But Sheila is insane. So, because of the insanity, Sheila, I got you taking down green block as well. So that insane elixir kicked in, gave her a little bit of bonus damage, just what she needed. All right, so let's go over to Moonshot. Moonshot, you got 15 seconds. Let's see what Moonshot's going to do from the defensive position. We got Moonshot, Julia, B-Dub, Jim, and Flyrod in round number 1. So far, we got a tie game. And again, I'm just going to remind you guys, please stay super focused on the match. Last couple matches, I had to slap a few unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Didn't cost anybody a match, but you just don't want to be the one that's going to cost your team tonight. Keep the gameplay sharp and make your moves decisively. So we got Moon, Julia, B-Dub, Jim, and Flyrod. All right. Moon is going, oh boy. SP3. Dang, Julia, he does not like your Blaine. I think you might have scared some people with that Blaine. All right, so Moon is going to go Pet Repel. And he is going to go M30 loaded to the wall. Now, when these moves are typed, you guys know how many blues you have. You know how many psychos. So when you see he's attacking the boss with an M30, if you want to stop it, just say wait. If you want to let him resolve, just let it go through. So Moonshot, M30 loaded. To Sheila's boss. All right. Let it go. Sheila, your boss is at 78%. And remember, the boss's health is tied into the player's health. So players gemmed up a lot, and they glyph for health, and they gem for health. Their bosses are going to be stronger. And the bosses tonight will be stronger. This, as a reminder, the best matchup of gear we've ever had. A lot of good gear in tonight's match. So Moonshot stealing a pet, dropping Pet Repel, and also throwing grenades at Beasley's bird. All right. Assassin, your move. Julia, Bonnie, Jim, and Flyrod. Julia, you're up. What you got? One thing you don't got is a gold Blaine, that's for sure. So, all right. Let's see what you're going to do. All right, Julia's going to drop Seal Smoke. Red Paw to Kel. So, Kel, Red Paw is going to break your seal. Then it's going to hit you. Now, you've already been hit by Dow. So, Red Paw is going to hit you again, taking you from 88 down to 80. 88 down to 80. And then Blue Spark, Christmas Cheer to Kel's bird. Oh, boy, you know, it's right beside her. She's like, you know what? All right. I feel like Team Mirror's probably going to want to see how much damage this does. Again, Kel's got a lot of health, but it is a Blue Spark Christmas Cheer. So, Kel, your bird is taking, even though you have more health, it's taking a little bit more. $74. Kel's boss is at 74. Beasley's boss, 78. Kel's boss, 74. Julia going Blue Spark, Christmas Cheer loaded. But that's a big bird right there. All right, B-Dub, you're up. We got B-Dub, Gemstone, and Flyrod. And that will be the end of round number 1. Everybody remember, 7 rounds to decide a champion. Well, a winner. You get the point. So we got Moonshot with Repel. Kel not sealed. Julia, Dow, and Beasley all sealed. B-Dub, and then Gemstone, and then Fly Rod. Oh, boy. All right. We got Big Pet coming in hot for Gemstone. B-Dub going to drop seal. 2 big attacks coming in. Team Arc. You got Gold Toxie going at Gem. Once again, I'll give you guys the health modifier, but it's a Gold Toxie, so it's going to hit. And a Doom Red Glob to Sheila Beasley's boss. Stop them. Let them hit. You guys let me know. All right. 5 more seconds. We're going to let them hit. Resolve them. Let them go. All right. Gold Toxie from B-Dub to Gem. This is a nice health check. Gem, ton of health. But Gem, Gold Toxie is still taking you down to 79. Gem is at 79 and under the effects of deadly venom. This is why I told you guys also, remember, Gold Toxie can be upgraded Gold Toxie Epic 2, Gold Toxie Epic 3. You can keep adding 25 skins. But I'm going to tell you, for somebody geared as well as Gem to take a 21-point hit, that's a big hit. Now, the Doom with the red glob is going to hit a lot harder. Beasley, Doom, red glob, taking your boss from 78 down to 47. Down to 47. All right, Gemstone, you're up. Gemstone and Fly Rod. Dow's boss, 100%. Sheila's at 47. Kel's at 74. Kel's also at 80 health. Gemstone is at 79 health, and she is poisoned. Deadly. Moving in slow. So we got Gemstone and then Fly Rod. All right, Gemstone is going to drop Heal and Seal Smoke. And Red Toxie to Kel. So, Kel, you got Red Toxie coming in at you. Kel, Red Toxie is going to hit you for 19. Kel, dropping you down to 61, and you are deadly venomed. And B-Dub is going to go red-blue, using the first blue of the night. And that's going to kick 10 points of damage back to Gemstone. Now that will take her down to 69. Blue damage is straight damage. Right back at her. So the D30 loaded to Kel's boss does not resolve. Jim surrounded by Heal and Seal smoke. And then we're going to go to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, your move. And now I'll give you guys a quick heal check and a quick health check at the end of Fly Rod's turn. All right, here comes Icky. All right, this is going to be a seal breaker. So first and foremost, Jim, Heal and Seal does resolve. So Jim gets that 10 points back. And she's at 79. So Fly Rod is going to play Icky. And it's basically going to be, it's a regular Icky anyway, but it won't matter. So let's start from the top. Dow, your seal's broken. Sheila Beasley, your seal is broken. Julia, your seal is broken. And Jim, your seal is broken. Fly Rod, basically going with a seal breaker, right? But Ark was prepared. They knew some Ickies were going to be in play, so they started dropping those max seals in turn number 1. Great strategy by Ark, good strategy by Mir to break them. Fly Rod's going to play Pet Repel. So Moonshot Pet Repelled, Bonnie sealed, Fly Rod surrounded by Pet Repel smoke. And Fly Rod is going to go Blue Spark D30 to Sheila Beasley's boss. So Ark, intervene in the attack or let it hit. Her boss is already down to 47. It's taking a lot of heat early on. All right, they are going to wait. So far as defensive instances, Mir used a red-blue, and that's it. That's the only defense that's been used. All right, they are going to let it go. So, hey, they put it out there. Mir's having to use a few attacks. Fly Rod, pretty good damage. So D30 loaded with the Blue Spark. Fly Rod, 24 points of damage. Taking Beasley's boss down to 23. So the added health is paying off. Need you guys to pay attention to the added health and what the difference in gear upgrades this weekend has done to some of the boss damage. All right, that's the end of round number 1. Health check, Dow, Sheila, Julia, and all at 100%. Jim, you're at 79. No one sealed or pet repelled on Team Ark. Go to Mir. Kel, down to 61 and deadly venomed. No protection. Moonshot, Julia, B-Dub, Jim, and Fly Rod is the order. I agree. Diana C says, great match. Love watching these two teams play. They always have great matches. And yeah, I think they really like playing each other. They know that they get the best of each other when they play. All right, so Dow's picking his targets. Thank you for that. So first thing Dow's going to do, he's going to play some Vile Smoke. So Kel not only deadly venomed, there you go, Kel. How about the Vile Smoke knocking Kel down to 51, and she's still poisoned. And Dow is going to go Trixie to Kel's boss and split the damage between her boss and Kel. So split damage coming in with Trixie. All right, we're going to let them both hit. Kel, your boss is taking 8. Down to 66, and you're taking 8. Down to 43. So Kel's at 43, deadly venomed. Her boss is at 66. Sheila's boss is at 23. Dow's boss is at 100. And Kel, it is your move. Your boss is hurting. You're hurting a little bit. Got a nice juicy wall in front of you, but nobody's able to hit the walls right now. A lot of setup, a lot of strategy. Probably the lowest scoring first round we've ever had. And remember, consumable items you got tonight, you can use. Just can't use the duelist gear until Wednesday. So if you got a Vile Smoke, or you got some new grenades, or you got a potion, all of those things can be used. All right, Kel, 5 more seconds. We got Kel, Sheila, and Moonshot. If you guys are watching along, F5, make sure you have your moves ready to go in round number 2. All right, Kel's going to go Red Paul to Dow and Grog. All right. Dow, you got no seal, but you got a lot of health, man. Do you only gym for health? Red Paul hits Dow once. He takes the damage of 5. Up. Great point, great point. Kel cannot play a pet. She has a pet out. Thank you, B-Dub, for catching that. Appreciate that. Yeah, remember, if you guys have a boss out, you can't play pets. I missed that last week, so awesome. All right, Kel is going to grog. So let's go to the grog. Kel, you're 43. So 1, 2, or 3, Kel, you get 50% back. 4, 5, or 6, you get all of it back. So it's a difference whether you're going to be at 93 or 100. So Kel, Sheila, and Dow. Kel picks a 3. She gets it all back. So it's an extra 7. But in a match like this, every little bit counts. So Kel going back to 100. No deadly venom. And we're moving on to Beasley. Beasley, you're up. Thank you for being super prepared, Beasley. I love it. You're going to drop Pet Repel and Christmas Cheer to the wall. All right, Beasley. Christmas Cheer. And Beasley, you were under the effects of Insane. So you're going to get double blue. Beasley with double blue. All right, Moonshot from the defensive position. You're up. Moonshot, Julia, B-Dub, Jim, Fly Rod, and then we add an additional player. Ark's taking a slight wall lead. Mir's still working on the chests. Dow has Vile Smoke out. A couple people have Pet Repels. All right, Moonshot. Going to play Vile Smoke to the bomber position. We're going to send that over to Beasley. There you go. Magic. Beasley, you were at 100%. That Vile Smoke is taking you down to 90. Moonshot is going to go red Toxie back at Jim again. So she took a gold Toxie earlier. Now Moonshot sending in a red Toxie. Jim, red Toxie is going to take you from 79. Down to 66. And you are deadly venomed again. Jim down to 66. And Moon is going to go M30 loaded to Beasley's boss. Team Arc. Beasley's boss is sitting at 23. Moonshot coming in with the damage. Take it or leave it. Let it go. Beasley, your boss is at 3. Beasley's boss is still breathing at 3. No sparks, no additions to it, and no elixirs boosting overall damage. The bird is still alive at 3. All right, let's go to Julia. Julia, you're up. Julia's going to Silver Spark, Red Blaze to Kel. All right, so let's go. Julia's dropping a Max Seal. Silver Spark, Red Blaze to Kel. Kel, the Silver Spark, Red Blaze. Only hitting you for 13. Kel at 87. 13%, Kel. Feels pretty good to take a hit or two, doesn't it? And then Christmas cheer loaded to the wall. Julia is insane. So Christmas cheer loaded to the wall, Julia. Is blue block and almost all of the red block. Not quite, Julia, but it is barely hanging on. Hanging on by about as much as Sheila Beasley's bird's hanging on. All right, B-Dub, you're up. Bonnie is sealed. Fly rod pet repelled. Moonshot pet repelled. Beasley pet repelled. And Julia sealed. Health check. Dow at 100. Beasley at 90. Julia 100. Jim 66 and deadly venomed. Kel 87. Everybody else at 100. B-Dub's going to silver spark Curtis to Sheila Beasley's boss. Pet repel. And divine enrage cheer loaded to the wall. All right. Beasley's boss is at 3. A silver spark Curtis is going to be enough to finish off 3 points of damage. Team Arc, we're going to let it die. I think that bird has did its job. Probably time to put it to rest. All right, we're going to let it die. And so you guys know, a Curtis hits for 5. B-Dub timed it where it didn't kill it by as much as you think. The silver spark to the bird, but it is enough to kill it. So Sheila Beasley, your bird is gone. Beasley's boss is out. Now, B-Dub is going to throw a grenade. And this is interesting. So B-Dub is going to enrage. All right. She's going to enrage. Divine cheer loaded to the wall. And Jim is going to redirect it. And Bonnie's like, wait a minute. Let's think this through. Jim using the legendary Judas. So her legendary is out of play. All right. We're going to Judas a Judas. All right. You got to love this. This is a first ever. B-Dub enraged and threw the holiday cheer loaded to the wall. Jim says not so fast, redirected it to her wall. Flyrod says, not so fast. I'm going to redirect it to Dow. Dow, you have a enraged holiday cheer coming at your face. Take it or make me wait again. It's up to you guys. 2 legendaries in one shot never happened before. Dow says I'll take it. All right. Well, let's get you set up. So B-Dub basically is like her throwing a Divine Enraged cheer loaded to the person that has the most health in the game. So this will be a good health check, right? Dow, you're at 87. Dow goes from 100 down to 87%. He takes 13% damage. All right. Gemstone, your attack. You are 66 health and deadly venomed. And we managed to get 2 Judases out of play in one turn. Thank you, guys. I'm going to make this match super fast. We got Gemstone and Flyrod. And we got 1 boss dead, and Kel's boss is 66, and Dow's boss is okay. All right, Jim is going to go Gold Lance to Kel. Kel, Gold Lance, very hard-hitting pet, and it's gold upgraded. It's going to take you from 87 down to 67. You withstood a pretty good pet there. Takes you from 87, drops you 20%. Not terrifying, right? And Jim is also going to play Brew, and I'm not going to do a die roll because she's at 66. So we are going to take Jim back to 100%. Flyrod, finish us out with round number 1. Health check, Dow 87, Beasley 90, Kel 67, everybody else at 100. B-Dub, sealed and pet repel. Flyrod, pet repel. Moonshot, pet repel. Julia, sealed, and Beasley, pet repelled. That's it. Moonshot has Vile Smoke out on Beasley. Dow has Vile Smoke out on Kel. All right, so Flyrod is going to have to move to get into position of Dow. So Flyrod, I'm going to move you here. So he's going to go Red Blaze to Dow and Christmas Cheer loaded. Okay, to the wall. All right. Let's back him up. We'll put him back. All right, Red Blaze to Dow. Christmas Cheer loaded to the wall. Team Arc, anything for either one of those attacks. One's going to hit a wall. One's going to hit Dow. All right, let it go. Dow, we're taking you from 87 down to 76. You are on fire, so that will keep ticking. So you are blazing. Fly Rod is going to go. Christmas cheer loaded. He's got no extra juice on it. That is correct. That is correct. So Dow is not on fire. He takes the damage from Red Blaze, but the tick damage does not affect him because of Element Elixir. So he just takes the pet damage and the initial burn. Fly Rod has a salt elixir with no extra juice. So no sparks, no potions, nothing on it. So Fly Rod, you are going to take blue block, and most of the next blue block just because of your assault elixir. Fly Rod going double blue easily, damaging the next block. So Mir has a lot of blue block damage, and Arc has almost all of the red. All right, that is the end of round number 2. So let's go to the benches. B-Dub, do you have Unforeseen coming in? And Gemstone, we have Busy Bee coming in. So B-Dub, I think you got 2 coming in, right? So give me the 2, give me their positions, and Gemstone, give me your sub in the position as well. Yeah, I told you guys Element Elixir was really good. All right, so how about Nixie to Rover? Okay. Nixie to Rover, no Amanda, no Julie J entering the game, correct? And then we got Valar going to Bomber. All right, so we're going to go with Nixie coming over here to the Rover position. We got Valar coming over in the Bomber position. And the order is going to be as such. Dow, Kel, Sheila, Moon, Julia, B-Dub, Jim, Fly Rod, Valar, and then Nixie. Valar and then Nixie. All right, everybody take a deep breath. We're in round number 3. Mir's used 1 blue. None of the other defensive instances. Arc has used none. All right, so we're going to start out round number 3, Dow. And round number 3, your boss is going to cap. So Dow getting the first points on the board for Team Arc. It's a nice flag to start out the game. And Dow, you got 10 seconds to get the rest of your move in. Your pet is off the board. So we got Busy B and Julie J waiting to come in at the next substitution point. So we've got Dow's going to drop Seal Smoke and Gold Icky. Oh boy, Dow playing the Gold Icky. Here we go. And again, pay close attention. You guys know Icky is a 5, Red Icky's 10 more, Gold Icky's a little more. Gold Icky sounds intimidating, but on single target, it's not as bad as one may seem. But Kel, you're taking 11 points from Gold Icky. It's dropping you down to 56. Moonshot, your pet repel is gone. B-Dub, it checks your pet repel before the seal. Your pet repel is gone. Fly Rod, your pet repel is gone. Nixie, you're not quite as buffed as Kel, so it's going to hit you for a little bit. Nixie, you're taking 16. 16% from Gold Icky. All right, and then Dow is also going to go 6s with Vega ammo to Kel. Kel, take it or stop it. Your choice. Kel's going to stop it. She's like, enough is enough of this nonsense. Red Psycho going back at Dow's face. So even though Dow's surrounded by Seal Smoke, it hasn't resolved, so he is going to take the direct damage. So Dow, that Red Psycho is going to kick back and do the full 10. So Dow, you're at 66. Dow at 66. Sheila at 90. Julia 100. Jim 100. Kel 56. Nixie is sitting at 84. Kel, you're up. In the beginning of your turn, you take 10 points of Vile Smoke, dropping you down to 46. You're up, Kel. And Kel's boss does resolve. She takes the Vile Smoke. Her boss does live. Team Mirror getting on the board with a flag. The flags are now even Steven. Steven ain't even playing. So the flags are even. And Ark has a slight wall lead. Kel is going to activate Cape of Craven and steal Jim's boss. Like a boss. All right. Kel is also going to play Chill and Thrill. And Cheer loaded to the wall. So the Chill and Thrill from Kel will give her a little bit of extra boost with this grenade. And we're going to take down a blue and a red. Kel giving Mir a slight lead. She goes Chill and Thrill, cooling herself off a little bit. and giving them a slight lead. But we still got some health concerns across the board. Dow 66. Beasley, you are standing in vile smoke from Moonshot. Beasley, I'm dropping you down to 80. And Villar, not even in the game yet. Villar, I'm taking you down to 90. Villar and Beasley, Moonshot getting a 2-for-1 special. Beasley, you're up. All right, Beasley's going to play a little seal and thrill. Red Rex to Kel. Kel, Red Rex is going to hit you over and over until you kill it. Again, not a super amount of damage from Red Rex. It's going to hit you for 7, but it is hitting you gradually, right? Kel's down to 39. And Beasley going D30 loaded to the wall. And Beasley is insane. And I did tell you guys that wall was hanging on by a thread. So yes, Beasley is finishing that wall and also finishing the next wall. It was barely up. Team Arc, 50-point block lead. Moonshot, you're up. B-Dub is sealed. Dow is sealed. Julia sealed. Beasley sealed and pet repel. Nobody else from Mir is sealed or repelled. What does Moonshot have up his sleeve? No bosses on the board. Jim's boss just got stolen by Kel. Speaking of, Moonshot's like, you know what? Let's change that up. Moonshot's going to go boss to Main Street. Moonshot boss to Main Street. And he's going to play Max Seal over to Kel. Moonshot playing the Max Seal is going to travel over to Kel. And Moonshot going to take a little bit of a gamble here. All right, he's going to go Buzz Blaster Blue Glob. That's a freeze 33. Team Arc, take your chances on freezing, 33% chance. Or as Will the Bill says, now Keels. Does that blue glob ever freeze anybody? All right. Let it hit, take your chances, or respond to it. Moon playing the Max Seal on Kel. Boston Main Street, firing shot at Beasley. Team Arc, 5 seconds. Any response to the shot before we move on to the next player? All right, Villar's going to all right, I got that. How about the shot? Villar's going to play Phantom Cape, get rid of Moon Seal. I got you, Villar. Kel, you are not sealed. Villar used her legendary. Villar, that's your only legendary of the game. All right, you guys had an hour to resolve this. Sheila, I'm going to get a die roll. All right, there we go. Julia's like Red Psycho. Okay, before we did the damage resolution, Julia's stopping it. That is the first Psycho of the game for Team Arc. Arc's used 1 Red Psycho, Mir's used Psycho, and Red Blue. So Moonshot, we're kicking that back to you. You're taking 10 points. You're at 90. All right. Julia, you're up. Julia, B-Dub, Jim, Fly Rod. Arc with a slight lead. Moonshot moving into Main Street. Few seals. Dowson at 66. Beasley at 80. Kell at 39. Villar at 90. All right. Julia's going to play Pet Repel. And she's going to challenge Main Street. So we got Julia's boss and Moonshot's boss battling for Main Street. And Julia's going to go in Rage 3, Christmas Cheer to Kell. And B-Dub is going to shut it down. There's the second blue by Team Mir. But guess what? This one's a little extra special, Jules, because this one actually breaks your seal. Julia had max seal. She cast it last turn. So the 10 points of this breaks her seal. She takes no damage. But the bigger news is Team Mir only has one more blue that they can play the rest of the match. B-Dub, you're up. She did. That's why I said from Moonshot. B-Dub played red-blue, and then Moonshot said from Moonshot. Jason, was that the intent that your red-blue? All right. So we're good. I mean, they have 3 blues for their team. So once they're exhausted, they're exhausted. Not a big deal. As long as somebody uses it, then you know how the play is going to go into play. B-Dub, your move. Bonnie, Jim, and Fly Rod. So, Bonnie, if you can retract your red-blue and Moonshot, just type red-blue in chat so Kell can capture it. All right, Bonnie is going to play boss to their flag over here by Julia. So now all of a sudden we went from no bosses to a lot of bosses being contested. Bonnie's also going to play max seal to Kell. So Bonnie is sealed, And she uses her max seal on Kel. Keep in mind, you can play heal and seal, you can play seal and thrill, you can play max seal. You just can't use multiple of the same seal. So Bonnie using max seal to go over to Kel. And she's also going holiday cheer loaded to the wall with insane elixir. So Bonnie's going to tie this match up. She's taking down red block and dealing some damage, some slight damage to the next red block. So the blocks are tied. But again, Mears used 2 blues and a psycho, Arc 1 psycho. Jim Stone, you're up. Jim back to 100%. No seals. So Kel, surrounded by Bonnie's max seal smoke. Bonnie max sealed. That's it. Dow max sealed. Julia pet repelled. And Beasley sealed and pet repel. So we got Jim, Flyrod, Valar, and Nixie. We got Moon and Julia battling for Main Street. Whoever gets it first wins it. And we got Bonnie, boss to their chest. So we got 5 seconds, Jim. It's your move, Jim, and then Flyrod. Flag damage is even. Wall damage is even. All right, Jim is going to seal. Kel has the max seal. So Kel at 39. Red Paul is going to break the seal, Kel. Now, Red Paul ain't dealing a lot to you. But again, chipping away. Red Paul breaks the seal, hits Kel again, taking her from 39 down to 32. Kel sitting at 32. Jim is going to Christmas cheer loaded to Moonshot's boss. Team Mir, anything for that Christmas cheer from Jim going after Jason's boss? Again, you have an idea of his gear and his gems and his glyphs. They are going to let it go. So Jim, with insane elixir, Moonshot, your boss, going from 100 down to 71%. 100, it takes 29% damage from Jim's Christmas cheer loaded. Flyrod, you're up. Julia's boss on Main Street, 100%. Moonshot, 71. B-Dub attacking their chest. Flyrod is going to go Seal and Thrill. And he's going to go AR-15 with his carbine to Julia's boss. Remember, pets have no base, so it's straight damage. Julia, pretty good health. So her boss does get the benefit of that health, but Jim decides it's worth burning a red psycho on. So that is the second and final red psycho for Team Arc. Red psychos are out of play. Flyrod, you will take that 10% coming back to you. So Flyrod's seal has not quite taken effect, so he does take the damage. All right, let's go over to Nixie. Nixie, your move. What do you have in store, Nixie? Mirror, use 2 blues and a psycho. Arc, just use 2 psychos. Very well played match by both teams to this point, I do have to say. This is round number 3. Match is moving smoothly. Nixie and then Villar. Nixie's going to play Faith, dropping the legendary pet. And she is going to go to the Weather Vane. Nixie dropping Faith and then running over to the Weather Vane. All right. Villar, you take 20% from the Weather Vane, dropping you down to 70. And Villar, it's your move. You and Beasley are in the vial from Moonshot. You take the snow damage, but you're up. What better place to be than Play Dead Live Faction Wars on a Monday night? If you guys are having a good time, watch this match. Give me a quick 999 in chat. I got a feeling people are liking the gameplay tonight. Both teams super prepared. Let's see what Villar has in store. Summon Boss to their chest. She is going to SP3 Flyrod's boss. So Flyrod, your boss is out of play. And summon ability, drop a seal, which she can do. Because it is dropped. And Christmas cheer to the wall. Villar is taking down a red block. Now, let me explain what I just did. Arc was supposed to go first there. I had Nixie go out of turn. So I allowed the moves to play. Valar cast a healing seal. So I'm giving Valar her 20 points back. Because had Valar's move went first, Nixie's 20 points would not have hit Valar. So Valar was supposed to go first, and then Nixie. I went back to back. I let the moves played out as the players were going to play them. So Valar, you are back to 100% health. You are still in the Vile Smoke. Nixie's Weather Vane will take effect this turn. All right? So, now it looked like Flyrod and Nixie got back-to-back turns. Now it's going to look like Valar and Dow get back-to-back turns. But no, it's sorted out. That's why we backed out the damage. All right. And she would have healed it anyway. So it shouldn't be a factor. All right, now we're going to go to Dow. This is the final round of the first half. So all those moves played out. So the first thing that's going to happen is Dow's going to get a Weather Vane check, right? Because Nixie's controlling the Weather Vane. However, Dow has Elixir of Elements. So, Nixie, your Weather Vane is not going to damage Dow. Valar is sealed. Correct. And Dow takes no damage from the Weather Vane. Dow, it's your move. Neither player's moves would have factored in, which is why I just let both players play their moves that they had ready to go and get to the next round. So Nixie would have went to the Weather Vane at the end of first round, and Dow is Element Elixir to it. All right. Dow is going to summon Red Blaze to Kel. See if there's any response. All right. Red Blaze to Kel. I just got wait. All right. So the Red Blaze is going to hit. So Dow, your Red Blaze is going to go in and hit Kel. Again, ton of health, but it is chipping away. Kel, you are on fire. And you're taking another 12. Doesn't sound like a lot because she's taking like 10 hits, but she is sitting at 20. Nixie is going to play red Psycho. That is the final red Psycho for Team Mir. They've used 2 blues and both are red Psychos. All right, let me be clear. Use the red Psycho or let it hit. All right, seems to be a little confusion going on. All right, she typed red Psycho, then I'm deleting it, and then I have no red Psycho, I have Psycho. All right, the final Psycho is used. So Mir is out of Psychos. They have 1 blue remaining. Kel is hanging on by a thread, and she's on fire. Dow bringing the heat, and Dow just got a heal from the heal and seal. All right, let's go to Kel's turn. Kel, Vile Smoke takes you down to 10. Kel sitting at 10% life left. And it is her move. Ark bringing the heat tonight, literally, with the red blaze. All right. Kel is going to drop Unholy Smoke to get rid of the vial. She used grog earlier, by the way, not brew. So Unholy Smoke is going to get rid of the vial. And Kel's going to play the Healing Brew. Kel, 1 or a 2. 25, 3 or 4, 50, 5 or 6, 100% on the brew. And it will get rid of the fire effect. 25, 50, or 100. All right, she picks a 3. 100% of her health is back, and the fire effect is gone. So they had her on the ropes, down to 10%, but did not finish the deal. Beasley, you're up. Vile smoke breaks your seal. You take no damage from the vile smoke. But you do take 20% damage from the weather vane, taking you down to 60. Beasley taking 20% from the weather vane, and the vile smoke breaks her seal. Got 2 players battling for Main Street. We got wall damage, Psychos and Blues, Dow bringing the heat, Kel with a big heel roll. No more grogs and brews. All right, we got half of it. Summon Curtis to Main Street, boss, and I feel like that's a D. Sheila, you got cut off there. All right, Beasley's going to drop Unholy Smoke. No worries, no worries. I saw you were typing it. Moonshot. Your boss is going down to 66. Sorry, 67. 67. Every point counts. Sheila's Curtis hits Moonshot, takes his boss down to 67. She's going to play Unholy Smoke to get rid of the vial. And Mir only has 1 blue remaining. So we're going to let this D30 hit the wall, and Beasley is insane. So the first wall has been officially taken down. Up. And can you guys run the playback? Amy, can you run the playback? How many red blocks were up for Team Mir? I think it was 2 as well. I just want to confirm it. Okay. All right, good. 2 for Mirror. Let's get rid of this red block for Beasley. All right, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Um, no, I guess I've been talking for the last 3 minutes with the mute button on. Wow, yeah, it is Red Bull time. Mute button is crazy. I don't know what the last thing you guys heard was. Okay, let me repeat. Moonshot, you're up. Sheila finished her turn. She took down the wall. And again, a reminder, Sheila, your red Rex is out of play. Kel had a seal up, and your pet technically broke her seal. I missed it. So when the red paw hit, I deducted more damage from Kel. So she took the damage of the red paw, and you lost your pet. So your Curtis is fine. Your Curtis hit Moonshot's pet. Moonshot's up. His boss on Main Street, 67%. Julia's boss is there. No, it's fine. I missed the pet damage. So when the seal cast and they played red paw, I just deducted your pet damage. All right. So, with that all being said, this is the final round before halftime. Moonshot is going to go Max Plum and prevent Sheila from using a seal smoke. But she's already kind of went. So I get the attack, but not sure if it's going to be effective, Jason. So Max Plum, no smoke, potion, or pet for 1 turn. Okay, I mean, either way, that's fine. So Sheila, you can't cast a pet for the remainder of the turn, just so you know. Got it. Moonshot playing Seal Smoke and playing Plum Arrow to keep Sheila from casting pets for 1 turn. Easy. All right. Julia, you're up. Your boss is out. Moonshot's boss is out. Bonnie's boss is out. Moonshot has Seal Smoke surrounding him. Ark with a wall lead. Mir trying to work on the chest. Some people's chests have been stolen. Gems have been stolen. Bosses have been stolen. Gems and Fly Rod both out of play. Legendaries have been used early. Mir out of Psychos and 1 blue left. Ark out of Psychos, so looks like it's going to heat up. F5 Doom, Red Glob to Moon's boss. It's a big attack. This is round number 4. So after a couple moves, we go to halftime, and 3 rounds are remaining. All right, so Julia going F5 Doom, Red Glob to Moon's boss. Fly Rod's going to stop it. So Julia did manage to get Fly Rod's prevention spell out of the way. That could be big later on too. So Julia bringing the F5. No enrages for Julia the rest of the game. That was her big shot. No Fury 4s, no enraged 3s. All right, B-Dub, your move. Quick heal check. Moonshot has Seal. Fly Rod Seal, Bonnie Seal. On the other side, Dal is sealed, Valar is sealed, Jim is sealed. Julia and Beasley both have Pet Repel. Seals and Pet Repels will carry over to the second half. And Julia, I got you taking 20, by the way, from the Weather Vane. So Julia, you are at 80. You didn't have Weather Vane does not break seals either. Just does cold damage. So Julia took 20. B-Dub Enraged 3. Christmas Cheer loaded to the wall. Team Arc. Bonnie loading up with a Cheer and an Enraged 3. Any response to that grenade? Team Arc, let it hit or wait. All right. Dow's going to tank page 1. Dow's going to save the blues and use the prevention. Got it. Big damage, keeping the damage from hitting. All right, let's go to Gemstone. Gemstone, you're taking 20 points from the Weather Vane. And again, we're almost at halftime. We got Jim, Fly Rod, Valar, Nixie, and then we go to the second half. New players, health resets. So, Jim, your final move of the first half. Fly Rod using his tank page 1, Dow using his tank page 1. Looks like some of the cooldowns are out of play. It's going to be a fast-moving second half. We got Arc with a slight 100-point lead, but Mir is going after the walls. I'm sorry, going after the chest. All right, Jim is going to play Pet Repel. She's going to go Curtis to Moon's Boss and F5 Red Glob Doom to Moon's Boss. Team Mir, any type of mitigation. No psychos left. Or let them hit. Let it go. All right. Curtis chipping away at Moon's Boss. Moon is going to go down to 62. Now the F5 Red Glob Doom is a beast. It's a lot of upgrade. Moon is taking your boss from 62 all the way down to 28. 62 down to 28%. That is Jim's Enrage. No Enrage 3s, no Fury 4s for the remainder of the match. Big, big hit. Moon's Boss will resolve next turn, but do they have enough, everybody? 28%. Fly Rod, your final move of the first round. We have Fly Rod, Valar, and then Nixie, and then we go to halftime. Fly Rod going Holiday Cheer loaded to the wall. Team Arc. Fly Rod, I'm assuming that's an Enrage 3. So I think he's going Enrage 3, Holiday Cheer loaded to the wall. All right. They're going to let it go. And I'm going to tell you, the wall was slightly damaged. It's Enrage 3. It's Holiday Cheer. And Fly Rod is under the effects of Assault. Yeah, he's taking both those red blocks down. It was damaged. And that's a 100-point shot. Fly Rod using Enrage 3 means there's no Frantic 5 later on in the match. Wall damage is even. Flags are even. Wall damage is even. And we've got 2 more turns until halftime. Villar, your move. And then Nixie. And Villar, you're going to take 20 from the Weather Vane for the last time, because this is the final move of the first half. So Villar down to 80. Villar, Nixie, and then we go to second half. We'll check the health. We'll check the seals. We'll check the pet damage. We got a battle going on. B-Dub's boss at 100. Jules' boss at 100. Moonshot's boss at 28. Villar's going to play Pet Repel, Blue Spark, and Red Glob to Moonshot's boss. Let it hit, or anything you guys can pull out of your hat. Let it hit. Villar, you're upgraded, and it's a nice hit. Not quite enough. Moonshot, your boss is at 5. Moonshot, your boss is holding on at 5. Now, it did not resolve. It won't resolve until 2 turns into the next half. Nixie, your final move of the first half. B-Dub's boss at 100. Jules' boss at 100. Moonshot's boss holding on at 5%. Moonshot, right now you can thank B-Dub for upgrading your gear this week. Might have bought your boss another turn. All right, Nixie is going to Frenzy 5, Maya. Can't be stopped. Now, she has to leave the Weather Vane, as we know, in order to do that attack. But she was going to leave the Weather Vane anyway, right? So, she could not attack from the Weather Vane. It's a formality. She moves out, throws it. It is a Maya. Little weaker than the D30 loaded. But it is Frenzy 5. And she was under jacked, but black, green, and green. Black, green, and green. All right. That is the end of the first half, everybody. Take a deep breath, because it is about to heat up. So, B-Dub. You've got Julie J coming in. Where's Julie J coming in? Who's she coming in for? And then Jim, you have Busy Bee coming in. Who's she coming in for? All right. Julie J going to Bomber, replacing Nixie. All right, so got a Priest coming in the Bomber position. Great job by Nixie. Well played. And I think we have Busy Bee coming in. For Beasley or no? All right, Sheila's going to head out. Great job to the killer. Now, Beasley, you will be coming back in for the final round, so don't go anywhere. Beasley will be in the final round. So where is Busy Bee going? Is Busy Bee going to the Bomber position? All right, so they're going double Bomber. All right, Julia back to Rover. B-Dub, Rover, Fly Rod back to Tank. Moon Kel, good to go. All right, let me set the stage for you guys because it's going to go pretty fast in the second half. So as you can see, Mir has crept up. They got a slight 25-point wall damage lead. Flags are even at this point. B-Dub will cap Boss on her turn. Moonshot will cap Boss on his turn. If he does not cap Boss, Jules will cap Boss afterwards. There's a fight on Main Street. Moonshot's Boss is at 5%. Seals. Dow has max seal. All players reset 100% health. You all get your health back. You're good to go. Dow is sealed. Julia's pet repelled. Jim is sealed and pet repelled. Valar is sealed and pet repelled. On the other team, Kel nothing, but 100% again. B-Dub is max sealed. Flyrod is max sealed, and Moonshot is max sealed. Team Mir, no psychos remaining. Team Arc, no psychos remaining. So projectiles will not be stopped. Mir's used 2 blues. Arc has used no blues. Both teams know what they're doing. They've been here before. All right, with that being said, we have 2 rounds of 5 and then 1 round of 4. Dow, you're up. You have 10 seconds. We go Dow, Kel, Sheila, Moonshot, Julia, B-Dub, Jim, Flyrod, Busy Bee, and Julie J. Mir 2-0 on the season. Arc stumbled out of the gates, but Arc's playing a hell of a game today. Both teams giving it all they got. Anybody's match. The match is basically even at this point. All right. Dow is going to play Pet Repel. Summon Red Aster. So he has a defensive pet, Pet Repel, Max Seal. Yes. Sorry, I was going by my scorecard. It goes Dow, Kel, Valar. Got you, Sheila. Thank you, guys. Yep. All right. Dow finishing off Moonshot's boss. Any objection? It's at 5 life. A little overkill. You know, he's like, better be safe than sorry. All right. Moonshot, your boss did a hell of a job. Dow going ahead and burning everything he had. Moon's boss is out of play. So Main Street, we have moved on. Kel, it is your turn. Dow's just showing off. All right, Kel, you're up. Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of overkill because people are just on edge right now. They're like, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to stop it. Let me just do everything I can. All right, Kel's going to play Rod. All right, Kel, I see you. Kel playing Rod. It is round number 5. And she's going to go Seal and Thrill. So Kel getting that early Seal this time around. And Holiday Cheer loaded to the wall. Arc, you guys do me a favor. I'm going to resolve these once they type them. Everybody knows you have 3 blues, but I'm not going to do a blue check. So I'm just going to start letting these hit. As you see them typed, if you want to stop them, you stop them. But you know when you're going to use them. I don't. Mir doesn't. So otherwise, we're going to let them blast. So, with that being said, Kel, Holiday Cheer to the wall. No additional buffs to it. Kel, you are taking double blue. We've seen this before. You are under the elixir jacked, so you're not getting that extra boost. Blue, blue, and doing good damage to the final blue block. All right, Valar, you're up. Round number 5, everybody. Valar, your move. All right, Valar is going to play Rod as well. Rod in round number 5. And D in Rage 3, D30 to the wall. All right, Julie J is going to play the final red-blue for Team Mir. They're out of red-blue. They're going to stop it. So, Villar, no wall damage. I can't bring it back. Rod is cast. All right. We got to move on, everybody. Moonshot, you're up. Kel with Rod, Villar with Rod. All right, Moonshot. Going to play Rod. And he's going to play Plum Arrow to Busy Bee. To keep her from playing a pet for one turn. And I don't think there's anything you guys can do to stop it. You're out of Psycho. You got no cooldowns. So Busy Bee, you're taking the damage. And you cannot play a pet this turn. Busy Bee, I got you at 90 with no pet capabilities. All right, let's go to Julia. Julia, you're up. Julia, B-Dub, Jim, Flyrod. Julie J. Busy Bee before Julie J. All right. Julia's going to play Red Nolan. Julia's boss caps, by the way, from Main Street, giving Ark a temporary lead. Flag totals, there's a battle for the flag. Ark taking their second flag. Julia, well done. She's also dropping Red Nolan. And she's going to go Christmas cheer loaded to the wall. Team Mir has no blues remaining. Julia is under the effect of insane. So we are going to resolve it. Black, green, green, and blue. Black, green, green, and blue. Julia getting extra blue block. Cutting the difference in the walls. Getting close, everybody. All right, B-Dub is up. B-Dub's boss resolves. So Team Mir jumping back to a 25-point lead. All right, B-Dub is going to play Rod as well. Vial smoke to the bomber area. The vial smoke is going to break Valar's seal. It's also going to hit Busy Bee for 10. Taking her down to 80. Kel has Rod. B-Dub has Rod. Moonshot has Rod. Valar has Rod. So Rod, Vial Smoke, and then Bomber. She's going to Rage Maya. Rage Maya. B-Dub trying to get rid of that blue block. Can't be stopped, so blue block and a little bit of red, B-Dub. Gemstone. Round number 5. We got Jim, Fly Rod, Busy Bee, and Julie J. Round number 5, everybody. Busy Bee, no pets this round. Moonshot using the plum arrow. All right. Jim is going to play. It's a good move. So Jim is going to play Red Paw to Moonshot. It's going to break his seal. Moon, it's also going to take you down to 91. And she's going to head over and throw a gas blast at Moonshot. Any response from Team Mir? All right. We're going to check, see if Jim played Red Paw previous. Moonshot, just for you. She did play Red Paul. Give me 1 second. Yeah, hold on a second. I just saw it, so give me a second. All right. Gemstone played Max Seal, Red Paul to Kell, Christmas Cheer loaded to the boss. The moonshot is correct. So, Jim, you have no Red Paul. Moon, you have your seal. So, Jim, make a different action. You have no Red Paul. Good catch, Jason. All right. Red Mac. So, moonshot. Red Mac's going to go in, break your seal, but deal no damage. Okay? Red Mac is gone. Once it breaks the seal, doesn't stick around because it did not make contact. All right, and Jim goes in to throw a gas blast. Team Mir, any response to the gas blast grenade? All right. Julie J is going to Judas that to Dow. So, Dow, you have a grenade coming at you. Would you like to be gas blasted out of the defensive zone, or does Ark have a response to your gas blast grenade. Julie J coming in using the legendary out of nowhere. All right. Dow says, let it hit. I'm sealed. So Dow's seal is broken. All right. So Jim threw the gas blast. Julie J redirects it to Dow. Basically, it's a seal breaker. All right. Whole lot of stuff going on there. Okay. Fly Rod, it seems like an hour, but you're up. Fly Rod, what you got? All right, Fly Rod's going to drop Red Nolan. Good to see Red Nolan back in effect. Fly Rod with Red Nolan, and he's going to throw D30 loaded to the wall. You guys see it? D30 loaded from Fly Rod. Team Arc. Let it hit. If we can get somebody from Team Arc just on grenade and blue duty, that would be awesome. Because, I mean, you guys have 3, so you're either going to use them or you're not. All right, we are going to wait. Red, blue from Julia. So first one is out of play. Arc has 2 remaining. Julia, red, blue, going to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, that's actually going to break your seal. So the red, blue was a good play. Fly Rod's seal is broken. He does have Red Nolan out. Mirror out of blues. Arc has 2 remaining. Wall damage is close. Flag damage is even. Everybody stay super focused. We've got Busy Bee, you're up. Remember, you cannot cast any pets this turn. And after Busy Bee, we have Julie J. Several players have Rod out. Several players have Red Nolan. All right. Busy Bee. That is freaking pro. That is very pro. Busy Bee activating Cape of Craven. She's going to steal Julie J's boss. I think Mir might go back to the war room after that one. She's going to seal. And move. All right, SP3, seal, and move into Moonshot's neck of the woods. So, Moon, you got a little company. All right, Julie J, final move of round number 5. We got Julie J, and then we reset it, everybody. Stealing a pet and moving into Moonshot's neighborhood. All right, Julie J is going to play Rod as well. Activating a Seal Smoke. And F5, Maya to the wall, cannot be stopped. And that wall's taking some damage. So Busy Bee, the F5 Maya to the wall is absolutely going to take a red block. All right, we are moving to round number 6. Real quick, everybody take a deep breath. I'm going to do a health check and a score check. Mir, up by about 70, maybe 100 points on the wall now. They're 2 blocks and a red block ahead. The flag damage is even. Busy Bee moved into defensive zone. It's going to be a flurry of things that happen this round. Kel is sealed. Busy Bee. Or Kel is sealed. Julie J sealed. B-Dub is sealed. Jim sealed Pet Repel. Busy Bee sealed. Valar, Dow, and Julia all pet repelled. Kel, B-Dub, Moonshot all have Rod. Dow and Julie J and Julia have Red Nolan. And Valar has Rod. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going down, right? Sorry, Dow does not have Red Nolan. Dow has Red Aster. Sorry, Dow. You have Red Aster. My bad. No Red Nolan for you. Okay, round number 6. Dow, you and Red Aster and your Pet Repel. Your turn. Busy Bee, you can now play pets, either defensive or offensive this round. And again, it is round number 6. There's a significance. Ten seconds, Dow. All right, so Dow is going to use 6s to take block, release pet, and summon Rod. All right, first time we've seen this action. You guys know we added the release pet in case you had a pet you couldn't use anymore. Dow dropping Red Aster and bringing out Rod. Good move. It's also going to use 6s. Activation. So Dow using the legendary activation to take a blue block. First time we've seen that as well. So activation, release pet, summon pet, can't shoot it at Kel. All right, it's going to be too many moves, so Kel is taking no damage. But you can release the pet, summon a pet, and activate. But the extra attack cannot happen. All right. Kel, your rod goes over and takes down a red block. Kel getting some points on the board. And it's your move. Kel going to play Blitz to get rid of Julia's Red Nolan. And remember, Pet Repel does not work on Blitz because it attacks your pet. Kel's going to go Blue Spark Maya. And Kel Blue Spark Maya does not take down the red block. It damages it, but it doesn't take it down. All right, let's go to Valar. Valar, you're up. Valar has Rod in play. And Valar, unfortunately, you get that Rod blue block syndrome that we've seen so many times. Does take a block, but it just takes the blue one. So, Valar, your pet is out of play. Rod is gone, and it is now your move. Super, super close match, everybody. We've got Mir up by about 100 points, roughly. Do we have Valar? Can you guys, am I coming through okay? All right. Valar's going to play Blitz to Flyrod's Red Nolan. Flyrod, your Red Nolan is out of play. And F5 Maya to the wall. Now, Valar, unlike Kel's Blue Spark, the F5 is going to take down a red block. Because it is a Frantic 5. Anything less than that, no guarantees. Red block for Valar. And by the way, Valar, I got you taking 10% damage from the vile smoke. So, Valar, I got you sitting at 70. Wait, sorry. Valar, I got you sitting at 90. You had a seal last turn. And your health reset in the second round. Valar's sitting at 90. My bad. All right, Moonshot, you're up. Likely Villar's final turn. We go to Moonshot. Then Julia, B-Dub, Jim, Flyrod, Busy B, Julie J, and then we get the starters in for one last round. All right, first things first. Let's resolve the wall damage. Moonshot taking a red block. Then he's going to go Red Paul to Busy B. First hit from Red Paul, breaking her seal. Second hit, taking her down to 90. And then he is going to go Orange Crush. And appears that they may have something for the Orange Crush. Team Arc is waiting. They do have a couple options. Appreciate that. You guys putting it on pause, so thank you. Villar's going to red-blue. All right, so that is the second red-blue for Team Arc. They have one remaining. So Moonshot, your Orange Crush does not knock her out of the zone. And Moonshot's Heal and Seal will go through. But Jason, you were at 91. Red Blue's taking you down to 81. The Heal and Seal will ultimately bring you back to 91. And you will be sealed. So let's go over to Julia. Julia, you're up. Your red Nolan is gone. Mir with about a 100-point wall lead at this point. Arc trying to tap into some defensive points. Might come down to who deals the most wall damage. Might come down to a kill. Might come down to a misplay. Either way, we're 1.5 rounds away from deciding a winner. Julia is going to Euclid Bonnie and turn her in to Marty. Summon Rod, Seal and Thrill, and Christmas Cheer. All right. Julie J is going to prevent the wall damage. All right, here's the way this plays out. This question came up and it's only happened one time. Julie J turns Bonnie into Marty. Activations do not break seals. So Bonnie maintains her seal. However, you cannot control Rod or Red Nolan under the effect of Marty. So Julia, in essence, transforms Bonnie into Marty. It can be done because it's not a final turn move. Bonnie loses Rod. She has no control of her pet. She also drops a Seal and Thrill. And the Christmas Cheer loaded is prevented. So Julia does no damage to the wall, but is going to cost Team Mir a turn. All right. We go to Bonnie, who is Marty, and Marty has no bombs to disengage. So then we check and go to Gemstone. Gemstone, it's your turn. Gemstone, Fly Rod, Busy Bee, Julie J. And then we go to the final round. you're flying around. Well, yay. Maybe somebody will cast a bomb. Your own players can't cast a bomb, but yeah. Anything can happen. Marty can't fly. Bonnie has the first flying Marty. How does that even work? All right, Gemstone and then Fly Rod. All right, we got Gemstone, Fly Rod. And then we got Busy Bee and Julie J. And this is round 6. So then we go to the round of 4, and it's a speed round. Dow has Rod in play, and there are no other pets in play. Oh, Julie J and Dow both have Rod. And Julia has Rod as well. You are correct. Sorry, Julia. All right. Jim is going to play Red Ted to Moonshot. Moonshot. Red Ted is going to break your seal. And she is going to go Gas Blast to Moonshot. Jason, I don't think you got anything for this one. Moonshot. Moonshot taking the grenade damage and the fall damage. Taking you down to 83. But moving you. They like to move it, move it. All right, Fly Rod. Your move. No can do, senor. Cannot do it, Fly Rod. You cannot move after your action. I can't go for that. No, no can do. I can't go for that. You can't hit the wall and then move after you hit the wall. You know the rules. All right. Fly Rod is going to play. Fly Rod going to play Rod. And he's going to go D30 to the wall. Team Arc. Dropping Rod, D30 to the wall. Jim is going to play red-blue. All red blues have been used. I will not stop and ask again. Fly Rod, you're taking 10 from the red-blue. No damage, but you did get your rod in play. That did not sound right, but you know where I'm coming from. All right, Busy Bee. Your pet revoke license has now been restored. You're back to normal. You're chilling in the defensive zone. All right. Busy Bee is going to play Red Paw to Fly Rod. He's got a lot of health. Taking him from 90 down to 78. That's 2 hits, by the way. And she's playing Max Gum Arrow to freeze him in place. Fly Rod, you still have control of your character next turn, but you are stuck in a tar trap. And Julie J, your rod will go over and will take down the final piece of the wall. Mir grabbing a wall lead. So we're going to reset it. Mir taking down their second full wall. And pulling away by about 100 and 50 points. D30 loaded to the wall from Julie J. Nothing can be done to stop it. D30 loaded. She is going to Arc Spark to get a little bit. Remember, the Arc Spark doesn't give you quite what the Blue Spark does. Black, green, and green. Black, green, and green. All right, that is the end of round number 6. This is what it's all about. Julie J. heading over to the bench. Great job. We've got Valar heading over to the bench. Sheila Beasley. Will come in the bomber position. And Busy Bee will go to the bench. All right, that's where all players come in. Kel, your final move. I'm sorry, Dow, your final move. Dow Rod will go over and take a 50-point block. And now it's your move. Dow getting a 50-point block. His final move of the night. We have 8 more turns, and we will get a winner. No psychos and no blues remaining. B-Dub, you are back to normal form for your final turn. So this is it. Everything is on the line. Anybody's match. Summon Grizz to whom? Summon Blitz to whom? Okay. And is that an Arc Spark? Try it again, Dow. Summon Blitz to whom? I need a target, and I'm assuming it's an Arc Spark. Maybe he's doing voice. Okay. Well, the only pet that's out is Fly Rod's pet. So summon Blitz to Fly Rod's rod. So Fly Rod, you lost your pet. And he's going to Arc Spark and T30 loaded to the wall. So Dow leaving the defensive zone. Arc Spark T30. Taking down a red block. And damaging the next red block. Kel, you're up. Kel's final move. All right, Kel's going F5 cheer loaded to the wall. Blue. 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 And damage to the red, Kel. 75-point shot and damage to the red. All right. Killer Beasley, your move. Summon Omega to Moon. Moon, you have a pet hitting you. Taking you down to 73. An F5 Christmas cheer to the wall absolutely obliterates the wall. Second wall down for Team Arc. Two walls, two flags. Mirror about 100 points to the good. Moonshot, your move. We have Moon, Julia, B-Dub, Jim, and Flyrod. Moon is going to move back to the defensive zone. He's currently the only person occupying the defensive zone. All right, we have Max Torment to Jim. So Jim will not be enraging unless she peels off the Max Torment. Let's go to Julia. Julia, unfortunately, you got the black block from Rod. So Julia taking the 5-point wall. Julia's going to Max Torment Bonnie. All right, so Jim and Bonnie both under the effect of Max Torment. Christmas cheer loaded to the wall. Julia under the insane elixir and also arc spark. Green, green, blue, and blue. Well, you took the weaker walls out. Even though you lost Rod, you still managed to get some back. A little back. All right, B-Dub, you are Max Tormented. We have B-Dub, Jim, and Fly Rod. B-Dub taking off the Torment. Fury 4 loaded to the wall. Nothing can be done to stop it. Red block. Damage to the next red block. Gemstone. Your final move of the night. And then we have Fly Rod. Jim and then Fly Rod. All right. Max Torment Fly Rod. Silver Spark Red Omega. And Christmas Cheer loaded. All right, Moonshot, you're at 73. So a Silver Spark Red Omega isn't going to do much to you. It's going to take you down to 50. Fly Rod, you're under Max Torment. And Christmas Cheer loaded to the wall from Gemstone. Under Insane. Blue block, red block. Fly Rod, your final move of the game. Fly Rod is going to strip off the Torment. Fury 4 and Christmas Cheer to the wall. Torment is gone. Fly Rod finishing off the red block. And the Fury 4 not finishing off the other red block. Bonnie did less than half, and you did less than half. 25% of the block still remaining. And that, everybody, is where we leave it. We will calculate and see exactly where we stand. Super, super close match. Well played by both groups. We got defensive zones. We got non-defensive zones. You name it. Super close match. So before we get to the totals, how about both teams congratulating each other? Super, super tight match. Well played. Some of the best gameplay that you'll see. I mean, that's what it comes down to with Mirror and Arc. They certainly get the best out of each other. Legendaries, walls, so on and so forth. All right, here we go. Let's calculate. First of all, the health was amazing. No kills tonight. So you guys learned early on that people are a little stronger. Thank God for Duelist gear coming out. It's going to give you a nice damage boost. All right. Let me get one sec. Let me get the score. The scoring guide. Okay, we'll be official. Wall damage. Mirror took down 2 complete walls and 200 of another wall. So Mirror with 800 total points. Arc, 2 complete walls and 150. Arc, 750 total points. Flag damage. 2 flags apiece. 350. 350. Puts Arc at 1100. Puts Mirror at 1150. Defensive zones. This was crucial. Defensive zones are 25 points per turn. But if you block somebody, you get the points. And if you occupy the zone by yourself, you get the points. So for 4 rounds, each team got 100 points. In round number 5, Busy Bee occupied Mirror zone, which means Arc got 25 points. In round 6, Arc occupied the entire zone, which means they got 75. But in round 7, Mirror occupied the entire zone, which means they got 75. So the official score. Mir 1,325. Arc 1,300. Mir winning by claiming the defensive zone on the final turn. Mir with a 25-point victory. They won walls by 50. Arc won defense by 25. Mir with a 25-point win. 1325 to 1,300. Well fought battle, both teams. Mir edging it out right at the very end. Congratulations. Very well played. Great, great learning experience. I think when you get to the tournament, this is when you do want to experiment. This is when you do want to get out there and try some things. All right. Well done. Battles are super, super close. It really comes down to a couple moves. Comes down to wall damage, defense. But one thing I'll tell you, when we get into the finals and we get into the tournament this year, defense makes a big difference. There is a certain defensive strategy that players do have to take into account. So, hey, big shout out to both teams. 25 points, low scoring game. Every team gave it all they got. Regroup and pull it together for next week. Hey, thanks everybody for all you do. Get me your gear, get me your upgrades. I will tell you, tonight, upgrades made a big difference in the battle. And by the way, join us tomorrow night at 8:30 as we go through one of the most awesome cosmics ever created. So we've got the Radiant Energy Sword tomorrow. We got 2 new legendaries coming out tomorrow. We've got the Cosmic tomorrow. And if you want to get reserved in that box opening, message Kel. We're going to have gear, a whole assortment of things tomorrow night. So check out the Cosmic Heart. Also, brand new legendaries that are going to be in play tomorrow. And Benny the Pet. If you guys want to know what Benny does, Benny will hit boss. And he will keep hitting boss. And he will siphon life. And when he's killed, the life goes back to the caster. So thanks, everybody. Have a great night. And watch your strongholds. Never know when you're liable to get raided. I'll see you guys at 8:30 tomorrow night for an awesome pack opening. There are boxes available. Message Kel before they all sell out. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.